A timeless question that has stood for 2,000 years. What did he write in the sand? Have you ever been so hurt, so broken, so ashamed that you didn't want to be seen? Now, imagine being dragged into a public square, your worst mistake exposed. People yelling, stones clutched in fists, every eye on you. This isn't a nightmare. This is what happened to a woman caught in adultery. But in the middle of the chaos, one man didn't shout, didn't accuse, didn't point a finger. Jesus knelt down and wrote in the sand. And for 2,000 years, we've asked the same question. What did he write? The Gospel of John, chapter 8. A woman is caught in the act of adultery. They bring her to Jesus, not for justice, but as bait. They want to trap him, twist his words, and destroy his ministry. Teacher, they say, Moses says we must stone such a woman. What do you say? It's a setup. If he says stone her, he's cruel. If he says let her go, he's defying the law. But Jesus does something unexpected. He kneels and starts to write in silence, in dust. The Bible never tells us what he wrote, and maybe that's the point. But let's imagine. Was he writing their sins? One theory says he started listing the sins of the accusers: lies, greed, lust, hate. One by one, their secrets exposed in dirt, and suddenly the rocks in their hands feel heavy. Guilt has a way of silencing the loudest voices. Maybe Jesus reminded them, you're no better than her. Was it scripture? Jeremiah 17 verse 13 says, all who turn away from you will be written in the dust. Could he have been writing their names? A chilling warning from the prophets. You're using the law to hurt others, but your hearts have turned from God. Was he revealing the law's fullness? Maybe he wrote that what they had conveniently forgot. The law required both the man and the woman to be judged. Where was the man? Why only her? Jesus may have been exposing a deeper truth. This isn't about justice. This is about power, pride, and shame. Or maybe it was just for her. What if Jesus was writing not for them, but for her? Her name, a promise, a single word: forgiven. She would never forget that moment that changed her life, not by what was said, but by what was written in silence. Then Jesus stands and speaks. Let the one who is without sin cast the first stone. No arguing, no shouting, just truth. And one by one, they walk away. From oldest to youngest, the crowd disappears. The accusers leave. The rocks fall. and all that's left is Jesus and the woman. And then he asks, "Where are your accusers? Has no one condemned you?" She replies softly, "No one, Lord." And he says the words that break chains, "Then neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." Friends, listen. You may never know what Jesus wrote in the sand, but you can know why he wrote it. He didn't write to shame. He didn't write to judge. He wrote to pause the chaos, to quiet the noise, to create a sacred space between guilt and grace. He knew the law. He knew her sin. But more importantly, he knew her heart. He saw not just what she had done, but who she could become. And maybe that's what he wants to see in you too. When the world throws labels, when people clutch their stones, when your past feels too heavy to carry, Jesus kneels beside you. He doesn't shout your name. He doesn't turn away. He writes in the dirt, quietly, lovingly, and then he lifts you up and says, "I don't condemn you. Go and live free." So, what did he write? We don't know. But whatever it was, it changed everything. God bless you, my friends. Bye-bye.